Sarah Trostle, and we're at the set of A Tuna Christmas here at American Stage. I'd like to talk to you today about what it means to be a stage manager, as I have just finished an independent study here with American Stage. American Stage is a not-for-profit theater located in downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the oldest theater in the Tampa Bay area, and this season it's celebrating its 30th anniversary of shows. On average, it puts on 7 shows each season, one usually being a musical in the park, known as American Stage in the Park, where theater goers can enjoy a lovely snack on a lawn blanket and watch a show while they eat their dinner. The stage manager plays a vital role in the production of a show. Before the actors arrive, he or she becomes familiar with the set design. This is the set design for King Hedley II, which is an upcoming show here at American Stage. They have to know where the angles are, the entrances, the exits, furniture, set, props, so that they can familiarize the actors with it. Then, in the rehearsal space, they set down tape lines where the set is and where the different furniture pieces will be so that the actors can become comfortable with it before they actually use the set. It's important that the stage manager records all stage directions given by the director to the actors. This ensures that the stage manager is the focal point at which all information is given. So if the actors or the directors become confused or have questions, the stage manager will have everything written down on his own personal script. It is also important that the stage manager has all the lighting and sound cues. Once again, he's the one man who everybody comes to so that they know and they're all on the same ball. This is stage manager Gary Brule's script for A Tuna Christmas. Each stage manager finds their own way to keep notes so that he can understand them and is able to relay them to the directors, actors, lighting, and sound people. He keeps every note and writes it in pencil in case the director decides to change it over time. It's also important that after each rehearsal, the stage manager writes an in-depth rehearsal report. These reports are sent to the director, actors, interns, and other staff members at the end of each rehearsal. They include any notes for props, costumes, and lighting that need to be changed the director has brought up. Also, they keep track of the breaks taken, as equity actors need certain breaks after so much time. They also include when rehearsal began, when rehearsal ended, and what exactly was gone over in that rehearsal day. During performances, the stage manager sits up here in the sound booth to make sure that all lighting and sound cues are going as planned. They wear a headset to keep in constant communication with the interns and dressers located backstage to make sure that actors are coming out and going off stage at the right times. It was my job to be backstage and make sure things were going accordingly. Upon arriving to performances, I always had to sign in and make sure that there was no damages to any of the costumes that were used for the show. Backstage, I also had to prepare any props like sherry and music that had to go on stage and make sure they were on stage before the show began. All props were kept backstage on a table in order and were taken out as they were needed. I was also on a headset so that I could be in contact with Gary Brule as to when the actors were entering and exiting stage. Let's go backstage. This is backstage for A Tuna Christmas. The show I worked on, Souvenir, had very fast costume changes, and it was required of me to help the actress change in and out of the dresses that she was required to change out of. It's helpful to keep clothes backstage for quick scene changes. Also, any props that are needed, like wigs and glasses and such, are kept back here so they can be used quickly to get the actors on and off stage without a lot of pause. The audience doesn't like pauses. We all know this. For performances, it was required that everybody backstage wear all black. Black shirt, black shoes, black pants. You don't want to be seen by the audience, and even if you are, you want to make sure that they know that you're not part of the act. Also, it's so important to be very quiet while you're backstage. Even the slightest whisper can be heard by the audience, and you don't want to be distracting during the show. After the show, it was my job to clear any props that were still left on the stage. Also, for Souvenir, many of the costumes had beading and feathers that would fall off during the performance. It was important that I swept the stage afterwards to make sure that nobody stepped on them and just to make it look nice again. Overall, the job of the stage manager is a very important one. They're in charge of keeping track of equity laws for directors and actors, as well as being the middleman for directors, actors, set designers. Before my internship with American Stage, I had worked as an actress. I hadn't had the opportunity to work behind the scenes of a show. After my internship, I have a newfound appreciation for people who work backstage. I now understand what it's like to be the one in the background making things operate. It was a very great experience, and I can't thank the people here at American Stage enough for giving me the opportunity to learn what it's like to be a stage manager. Gary Brule was a great person to be under, and I will never forget my experience here. I hope that you've learned something and you now know what it's like to be a stage manager, and maybe someday you